of the Pac-12 title game tonight is automatically into the playoff?
No, because I see that. I've seen that a lot today. I think people are forgetting the nightmare scenario, which is if Michigan wins, if Florida State wins, and if Washington wins, that leaves one spot.
One spot.
One spot. Not Washington. Who's the other unbeaten? It would be. Well, forget that. Oregon, Alabama, and Texas for one spot. Who are you going to pick? I don't automatically pick
I'll
Oregon.
tell you this much. If Alabama wins, Alabama's in. That's for sure.
What about the head-to-head?
Texas can complain and cry wolf all they want. They would not get in over Alabama. If Alabama wins tomorrow, they're for sure getting in. And they would get in over a one-loss Oregon and a one-loss Texas team.
A couple things on that. Something like this has never happened in the 10 years of the CFP. This isn't, well, is this between TCU and Cincinnati? This is two blue bloods.
Mm-hmm.
If that happens, either way, it doesn't end Sunday. You know what I'm talking about? This will endure. I don't know if it'll endure on the field with the fan base, take down the CFP at its knees. I don't know.
Well, we're going to 12 teams anyway.
We're going to 12 teams anyway, but that's next year.
Too long, but I do believe, though, if Oregon wins, if that scenario happens, if it's chaos, right, by the end of Saturday night, Oregon wins, Alabama wins, and Texas win, and if Florida State wins and Michigan, of course, take care of their business, for sure, I think Alabama gets in. And Georgia fans will be crying also because they would say, hey, we were the best team in all of college football, and we played against one of the best teams. We should get in as well.
Let me make the case for all three. Oregon would have beaten 4 ranked teams and gotten revenge on their only loss. Okay. Alabama, same thing, and playing better, obviously, in the second half of the season after the Texas game. I don't know how you ignore a head-to-head, and I'll tell you why. Because in the protocol of the CFP itself, when they say when the decision is at the margins, and this one is at the margins, you follow championships won, they're even there. You go schedule strength, they're going to be pretty even there. Not enough to decide it, because going in, Texas is number 4 in Sports Source Analytics, which the committee uses. Alabama's number 23. They beat Georgia, they're going to move up. So they're going to be right there in the middle. The number 3 is head-to-head. Now, in that head-to-head game 2 months ago at Alabama was the worst loss for Alabama at home in a non-con since 2004. You got that. You got the fact that they didn't just win. Texas dominated Alabama by 10, by double digits, and held the ball for the last 7.5 minutes at Alabama. You can't. My point is, however, you can't just forget that. You can't just say no.
So let me play devil's advocate with you. Right now, not thinking about what happened in September. Right now, the eye test. Who's the better team, Texas or Alabama?
I think Alabama's better because their defense is better. I think the quarterback play has been kind of even. I'm not a big Quinn Ewers guy. I think Jalen Milroe's come up to here. I think Quinn Ewers has just kind of been average. The running game has been better for Texas. They have NFL talent on the Texas side. I really like Alabama's defense as a difference maker. But they had, in answer to your question, I'm not going to dodge it. I think Alabama has played well. But what do they say? Is it body of work or is it most deserving?
Well, we'll get some answers tonight when the Pac-12 title game is decided. But just one quick note quickly related to that. Does the winning quarterback in the Pac-12 title game also secure the Heisman, BMAC?
I think the winning quarterback should have a legit shot. My Heisman favorite is Jayden Daniels. I think Jayden Daniels has been the best quarterback in all of college football. He's been the most consistent, and he's been a guy who's been he's been asked to do so much, and he's delivered in the SEC. So I do believe Bo Nix, regardless of what happens tonight, Jeremy, he's the second best Heisman candidate in college football, but my number 1 is Jayden Daniels.
I can't argue against that, but here's what I'll argue or make a point at. Jayden Daniels' season is done. We're going to have a stage for Bo Nix and Michael Penix Jr. to perform. Everybody's going to see, and if the voters had any sense, I hope they keep their votes until after Saturday night. A lot of them don't. But it's Bo Nix. To me, it's Bo Nix's to lose.
To lose, yeah.
If he loses the game, he's out. If he wins, the whole nation sees it, and you got to give it to him. What 50, almost 50 total touchdowns this year, and add to that 5 different offensive coordinators. I mean, those coordinators get a piece of the Heisman if he wins this thing. So I think it's his to use. I can't say anything bad about Jayden Daniels. He's a difference maker.
Dennis, Dodd and Bryant McFadden joining us from Atlanta, getting all set for the SEC title game, which is coming up on CBS Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you very much, gentlemen. We'll see you throughout the day today and, of course, tomorrow as we get you ready for this one. But we do have a couple of title games coming up tonight. Conference USA on CBS Sports Network. Liberty, 10.5-point favorites. Hey, Liberty, 12-0. Undefeated. Let's not forget that. They take on New Mexico State tonight. Amanda Guerra is going to be part of that broadcast. Happy to see her on that. And then, of course, the big game, Power 5, the final Pac-12 Championship game. Oregon, 9.5-point favorites over Washington.